Good morning to all airwave traders and welcome to another Markets and Waves. Today is April 29th and we're going for a long weekend here before tomorrow is Easter Friday. And it's going to be the last session for this week. From Monday, do note that I'll be, these daily videos are being going to be taken care of from Mariri, our head of investment research in the Middle East, for at least a week. So do note that I'll be back, of course, for new updates from the week May 10th and onwards. Okay, so today, very interesting session because we've had the FOMC yesterday and we've also had the first speech of Biden, both bearish for dollar, bullish for gold, as well as, of course, the euro and the rest of the currencies. What's really happened, though, is that we had some very good moves, surprising moves, I would even say, for oil. We're going to analyze what's happening there. We're going to see a gold, dollar against yen, euro, dollar, and DXY. We're going to start with the index, of course. And we did call the golden correction to 91.14 yesterday. We did, guys. And we said we get there and then move down. And it happened. Now, are we done? No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5. Why? Because we have the 100 Fibonacci extension. First of all, the structure makes sense, right? And second, we have the 100 Fibonacci extension of waves 1 and 2 at 90.38. If 90.38 does not come in, means that wave 3 is smaller than 1. And never 3 can never be smaller than 1. Okay, so I'm expecting another leg down. Continuation for a pullback up, again down, perhaps around 190 or 89, false break or not. We talked about this yesterday. Then a correction to 2, and then we'll continue lower. So you can understand that, you know, this to me is going to be bearish for a while. Okay, we see how that pans out. Obviously, that could just be an ABC, guys, right? So. But we're not going to explore the medium term now. We're looking at what's happening in the markets today based on yesterday, because yesterday we looked at those pairs again. Euro dollar, as I suspected, but I did receive a surprise. First of all, and apologies, I did a mistake the other day. I've changed my wave 3 down here. That was a mistake because that would give us a smaller wave 3. So anyway, back to this. I was yesterday expecting a deeper decline down to 120.25 because I had an A, I had a B, and I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a C. Yeah. So, thing is now the way that this turns out, because we ended down here, it means that this is an A, this is a B, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it makes sense. Good. So we really didn't do much of a decline from the previous low. We did a double bottom over here. One can call it even a triple. And we started moving higher. This is quite bullish, to be fair, because we didn't even get down here. And we've had 1 and 2. And we've had 3. And we've had 4. And we've had 5. That, to me, is where wave 3 could have ended. Why? Because we did the 127.2 extension of which waves? Of the green wave 1 and 2. Okay? Now, you may ask, yes, and I know, I was expecting the 1382. The truth is that anywhere above 1 is considered to be okay. We don't know is going to expand higher, but in case we start moving lower, guys, towards the 121 or so, this is where I will be expecting wave 4 to end, and from there shoot higher to fresh highs that are going to break the 121.77 as well, probably looking at 122, 122.32. So we're going to see, of course, how that pans out. But for the short term, do pay attention to the retest of the 121.17. If we retest that level, guys, it means that most likely we're going to continue higher up. And that means that this is going to be 1, 2. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sense? Okay, good. So that's for the euro dollar as well. We don't really get much signals on the RSI MACD either, so I remain, well, I will just be putting my flag over at 121.17 to see where we're heading for the day. Okay, and do the same. Now, dollar yen, this is where most of the changes on my wave count are going to appear, or I've done, to be fair. Yesterday, we did call exactly the 21.6 of 61.8 of wave, well, it would be C. Yeah, it's actually correct as wave C over here. But what we were looking at is that this is 1, 2, 3. We were expecting the 4 and the 5. But looking at the structure again, guys, this one makes a bit more sense, which means we've had an ABC over here. And now, over here, this is where the game is going to be played. It's either we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll continue higher, which means we ended ABC down here in wave 4. Or, and most likely what I'm looking at as well now is like this is going to be a W, X, and Y. Okay, which means that we've had one ABC already. Our wave B, X, excuse me, is likely going to tend to a W, X, and Y. And then we're going to get another ABC for wave Y, which would be the completion of wave 4. But one could also say, well, what if we finished over here, the correction, that's ABC, and now we will start moving lower, and we're going to get the ABC like this. It is possible, but what I'm looking at, guys, is that the fact that over here we have an ABC on the downside, right? So when we assume that this is going to be a double 3 over here, or double zigzag, depends on how it's going to end, we will see, most likely double zigzag, then we need to look at how deep we go into the retracement levels, right? And double zigzags, to be fair, do more than 61 and usually 78.6 Fibonacci, okay? So what I'm looking at here, guys, and what I'm saying is that this ABC either ended here or we're gonna get another leg down to 61.8 around 108, and then there's very good chances that we're gonna get A, B, and C to around 110, okay? Now, do we get any signals for the short term? What do we see? There is a tiny momentum signal, bearish signal, that we've already seen coming through. Now, the question is it ABC and we'll move higher, or we're gonna get ABC? And I think we're gonna get ABC, to be fair, to do the 61, since again, within that wave X, we are looking at a double zigzag again, right? So that means, and apologies for that, I need to add the 17.6 here, just to be sure that we don't leave that out, okay? And that will be for the dollar against the yen. Now, oil. Changes, but not much. Actually, it's just, I was looking at these as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you remember, and I was looking at 1, 2, 3, and then continuation on the downside. But what really happened is that we stopped right here and we had another leg up, and we've also done a new high, right? So to me, that now looks like, instead of a W, X, and Y, as I was looking, it looks like a triple zigzag, guys. Yeah, we'll get another X and we'll get the Z. And are we finished with a fresh high? No, we're not finished yet, in my opinion. We've got 1 and 2. We've got 3. We want to get 4 and then 5. Now, taking the fib over here between 1 and 2 gives us the, I mean, it's over the 200 wave 3, right? Because you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's clear, right? So we've got the 161 done as well. So it could be a case where this is 1 and 2. We're going to get 3, 4, and 5 to 65, 35, 65, 63, which is the 78.6 retracement as well of the downside leg A, yeah. Or it could be a case where, since we haven't broken the previous high, this is ABC, this is going to be ABC, and we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for either running flat, standard flat, expanded flat down to 62, and then another leg to the upside to 65, 63. 2, right? Doesn't necessarily mean we will go there, but anywhere above the previous high and there. And then continue down. Now, something else my eye caught when I was looking at this I was looking and I was saying, well, what if this is ABC and then this is ABC, right? And like over here, this thing is going to turn ABC, ABC, ABC. Like we'll go for a huge triangle, right? But don't forget, we're in wave one, so that's nearly impossible, right? What could happen though, and since this is A and that takes some sort of triangular formation, I was mainly also looking at this scenario, guys, because that is an A, a B, a C, a D, and we could be expecting the E over here, which comes at exactly the same level. Now, when we get two structures coming onto the same pretty much level, right? Then, I mean, obviously the structure matters, but what really matters is that we'll get into a good opportunity, right? So both a triangular formation in B and a triple zigzag in B give us pretty much the same trade, okay? So this is to be considered as something that is good. Now, we don't get any signals so far, RSI MACD. We did get this upside one, which has already played out, but as I said, one leg up and then looking for continuation to the downside. Now, gold. Guys, let's just be clear here, right? US index, dollar yen, and gold played out exactly as we expected. Euro dollar tricked us for a few pips, and oil tricked us for big pips, okay? But we still continue adamant. Gold exactly at 71.61 where we expected, the 161 extension of Dave's W and X over here. ABC, 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 yeah, this is a W, it's a triple zigzag, double zigzag, excuse me. And what we're expecting now, well, it's clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1803, no brainer to me, okay? Unless if we turn into some, you know, longer sort of, duration correction, but I doubt, guys. Look how shallow and how little this correction, this is already too extended for the same degree move, right? Unless if this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we ended here, yeah, this 3, and then perhaps it could be a case, I mean, that's for, you know, it could be a case that, but then again, 1803 is the 100 Fibonacci extension. So wave 3 would be smaller than wave 1. No, it's not possible. Again, okay? Unless if our structure from down here is wrong, but I don't think it's wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm looking. So really pay attention to. We really need to stay within this, okay? I mean, we could get a correction down here, guys, but you know, because we're expecting wave 2 to come in at some point, you know, like get the 2, hold on. Get the 2 and then continue higher. So 70, 75 is not impossible because it's also the 61.8 Fibonacci extension of waves of 1 and 2 green, right? So it can get us to 1803, but before that, maybe it's going to get us to 1772. I do doubt though, because I mean, we don't really get any signals here, right? I mean, prices continue and momentum without any divergence. So guys, this will be all for the day, for the week for myself, and also for the next week. Do take care. Mariri will be taking care of you for next week. And thank you very much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment, and I will get back to you when I get back, unless if someone else can respond to you. So thank you very much again, and we'll speak soon.